All right, so it was an injury disaster around fantasy football for week 15. Lots of repercussions coming up for this week's games. We have a Thursday game like usual, and we have 2 Saturday games. This is the Fantasy Sports Boss. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. The big news, David Montgomery likely done for the season with an MCL injury. So this is big in the sense that if you hold shares in Jahmyr Gibbs, like this could be an insane finish to the season. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be the guy. Obviously, he is as explosive as any player in all of football. It's going to be insane, the production you're going to get from him the rest of the way, with no David Montgomery siphoning touchdowns near the goal line. And Montgomery, again, had a really good season. He was actually showing an uptick in receiving as well. All that goes by the wayside. And if you have Montgomery, this is a really tough blow going into the fantasy football playoffs. I know in one of my leagues, the top team had a bye, loses David Montgomery. That's a big hurt, no doubt about it. The second option there is going to be Craig Reynolds, but he's only going to take a few touches away from Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to go to the moon the next couple of weeks. The other thing is Patrick Mahomes. He's got a high ankle sprain, mild high ankle sprain, they're saying. Now, as tough as Mahomes is, there's really no incentive to play him with 3 games total in 11 days, plus a Saturday game coming up. The Chiefs, one loss the entire season. There's no reason to put him out there. So Carson Wentz will likely draw the start. What does this mean for the offense? I think Isaiah Pacheco, who really hasn't done much of anything since coming back, will see an uptick in touches. Travis Kelce, Carson Wentz has a history of throwing to his tight end, so I think it's just a lateral. Obviously the quality throws aren't going to be nearly as good, but Wentz loves to throw to tight ends, so that could help Travis Kelce there. You do downgrade DeAndre Hopkins, though, for sure. And even if Hollywood Brown comes back, you're not going to play him this week. So those are 2 big ones there. Justin Herbert, he's a little bit hobbled right now. He's got a Thursday game. We need to keep an eye on that. Saquon Barkley has a thigh contusion. Like, he did not look good when he came back last week. This is something to keep an eye on. The Eagles are in a battle with the Lions for the top seed in the NFC, so I do expect him to be out there, and he has a smash spot facing him. But this is a guy also with a long history of injuries, and Kenneth Gainwell is a capable backup. I don't think Barkley's going to miss the game, but again, this is something to think about. And here's what I thought about as well. James Conner, who has never missed a game in his entire NFL career, has made every start. Let me rephrase that. Who has missed a game in every season of his NFL career, has not missed a game so far this year. And he has, right now bucked his career trend. He has made every start. He's looking great, and he's doing the same thing he did last year. He came on really strong. He helped win me a league last year. The last couple of weeks of last season, he was tremendous. He earned that contract extension. And here's the thing too, guys. We may need to start jogging back this age 27 thing with running backs in terms of drop-off. Derrick Henry is playing phenomenal. James Conner is playing phenomenal. These are guys that are at 30 or getting close to it. So this is something that we might need to keep an eye on going forward in terms of longevity with running backs this season. When we have our drafts next summer. So that's the situation with the injuries. Let me know what you think of any of these guys. Hit that subscribe button.